Hello, Leo. It is time for your month ahead reading for August. We're going to start out with an oracle card to see what kind of energy or what your primary theme is going to be in the month of August. And you have the road less traveled. Are you going on a trip somewhere? Do you have plans on a road trip or someplace you have not been before? This does feel like travel for the most part, maybe even moving to a new neighborhood or something like that, or going to a new school, doing something that is new to you, not something you have done before, or certainly not the route you had planned on taking at a minimum. Trust it. It's okay sometimes to be impulsive or to take the detour, to go the long way. You're being encouraged here to explore more and expand your horizons. Now let's see what tarot cards we have to go with that. And you may hear my dog in the background. She's decided to get a little feisty at the moment. So you have the Moon, the Page of Wands, the King of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, this is a month of discovery. Trying new things, expanding. Again, all the things I just said. Uncovering the layers, peeling back the onion, if you will. So let's get into the individual cards and see how those play in. So we have the Moon. This is a major arcana card, and this is a card of depth. The word depth is coming through here for you. Think of the tides and how the tides are tied to the moon. The timing of the tides are tied to the moon. So you may have some timing or something happening this month that is or happens to be in sync with the moon and in sync with the tides. Interesting. The other aspect of this card is it can be about revealing secrets or revealing the layers. Again, discovering something new about yourself. In some cases, though, it is not new. It's just been hidden until now. Or maybe it's always been in the back of your mind, but you've never given it the attention before. Because you can see things under the light of the moon that you cannot see in the full light of the sun. So these are things that are typically hidden. They're not obvious until you go looking for them at night under a full moon. So maybe this specifically has to do with the new moon or the full moon for you and the timing for that. So use that as timing for something that's coming up in August or that you need to pay attention to. And then we move on to the Page of Wands. This again is referring to something fresh and new. It's a younger energy. It is anticipating the future. It is excited about what's to come. The wands are more about activity, movement, definite change, and it's going to be bold. It's a fire element, and you are fire. So you're not afraid to take this path, and you're excited. You're excited about this new thing that's coming up. You're ready for change, essentially. You are ready for a change, and this is the month that change starts to happen. And then we have a King of Swords. Swords are an air element, so this is going to be all about communication, business, facts, logic. I don't know if I already said communication. But this is somebody who is very much by the book, has many plans, plan A, B, C, D, etc., etc. But they know what they're doing. They know the logic. They know the facts. There's no emotion attached to this. They're very much matter of fact. This is the way we do it. This is the way we've always done it. I'm feeling what's pressing through the most for you here with this card is to make sure you have backup plans. And maybe it's time to. So if this is a subject area where you already have a plan and you're executing plan A of this, I think they want you to go to like plan C or D. Skip over plan B. Go to plan C or plan D and take the detour. Allow yourself some flexibility. You did not have to do it all by the book or as it was originally planned. So even though this is a card that can indicate rigidity, the advice I'm feeling for this is to not be rigid in your approach. You need to have some flexibility here because this is going to be a new experience, which is going to bring in new information, new learning for you. Trying to tap in more. It has to do with direction. Don't go the planned direction, essentially. Veer to the left or the right, but don't do the expected. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is also a major arcana card, and this is the person of authority, the bishop, the lawmaker, the judge, the professor. This is somebody who can teach you how things work, who can give you advice on the new direction that you're going to be taking. In some ways, this would be like maps, MapQuest, Google Maps, whatever map app is currently in fashion. Whatever you have in your car, however you are getting direction or GPS, etc. Anyway, this is the one giving you the directions. But we know that sometimes they have you going down to a dead end, to a road that's no longer there or isn't there yet. So you're being asked again with this card, I feel, to double check the route. Maybe even get out a paper map, and maybe that's where your adventure is going to come in, is instead of following the directions of an app, use a paper map and see what the random detours are or the neighborhoods that you can go through as alternate routes to get to the place, your ultimate destination that you want to get to. This is all about the journey this month. This is not about the destination. It's about how you get there, how flexible you can be in the route. So as much as this can be an authority in whatever it is, whatever subject area it is, and it can give you the overall or the best routes or the most well-known things, you can take that information, but then leverage that to take that and now dig into it further, drill down and find out what other options there are, what other detours you could take. The word tributaries is coming in too. Feeling into it again. They can give you the general direction to head to, or they could give you the destination, but it's up to you to pick the route on how you get there. And then we have the Four of Cups. And I think this is why you need to shake things up, why you need to take the long way. There is a sense of boredom, like a dissatisfaction when it comes to your emotional life, or you are emotionally dissatisfied with the way things are. A sense of just boredom. Right? You always take the same way. It's always the same thing. Why do they always have us take the freeways or the main pathways, which are always backed up? And you're bored. And it's mundane. The way you can shake things up is to take the long way around, to go a different direction. Just because this is how it's always done does not mean that that's the way it always has to be. As in this card, we can see he's looking at the three cups in front of him that are empty, but it's what he's used to. But it's not exciting. It's not filling him up anymore. Or if he just took a detour, took his eyes and went to a different direction, He would find another opportunity, something that could fill that sense of adventure or give them bring some joy, some delight in just by making a slight detour, making a slight change, something that's more enjoyable and more fulfilling ultimately. Even though you may end up in the same place, it's all about how you get there this month. Okay, let's see what I have on the bottom of the deck for you. The Seven of Wands. So it could be a part of what you're feeling that's causing you to want to or need to go a different direction is that everybody has pigeonholed you. You maybe even have pigeonholed yourself. Everybody is assuming that this is what you're always going to do. This is the way you're always going to go. Nothing's ever going to change here. You are predictable. Predictable. So everybody knows how to push your buttons, how to trigger you, how to cause delays, etc. It's time to shake things up and not let them know what your next move is going to be. In a way, it allows you to protect your energy, your space, because now they know, well, they know that you're always going to pass by this way because you always take this route. So they, for some of you, you can be dependent on to pick me up here and drop me there because it's on your way. It's on your way. You always go that way. So you can just do this for me and you can do that for me. And you just don't. You don't want to. It's not where you want to be right now. It's all about holding space for yourself and maybe even in a way, even giving yourself more space because you're taking those alternate routes and doing the unknown, which freshens up your energy. Okay. That did not go exactly where I thought it was going to go at the beginning, but that's the way it works. And that, Leo, is what I have for you for the month of August. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.